judgy about the drinking anymore, huh? It's changed my identity. Now people introduce me, they're like, this is Jeanette. She has 4 children. What? With the same person. What? People usually step back like, I don't understand. Is it 2 and 2, 1 and 3? I'm like, no, we are 0 and 4 for birth control. We were both raised Catholic, but that's not why we have so many kids. I believed in birth control. Birth control stopped believing in me. We could have named our kids, oops, uh-oh, what the fuck, and are you kidding me? Wouldn't that be great if we had to name our kids after the first thing we said when we found out we're pregnant? There'd be a lot of people walking around with the name shit. We'd have conversations like, is it mine? I'd like you to meet, I guess we gotta get married. Fun fact, my husband said all 3, reverse order. I guess we gotta get married. Wait, is it mine? Shit. We got married in 2008. I know, because that's the year the laughter died. I mean, I got pregnant. We've been married for 9 years. No, that's fine. Little late. Thank you, though. That's all right. We have 4 kids. I don't think we've accomplished marriage as much as we're surviving a hostage situation. Think about it. They let him leave every morning because we've explained he's going to bring back the money. Meanwhile, I spend my life saying things like, I'm not going anywhere. Can I please just pee by myself? No. The answer's always no. That's how I know Stockholm Syndrome's real. Couple of you are readers. For those of you who don't know, Stockholm Syndrome is when the kidnappee falls in love with the kidnapper. They say things like, oh, they were young, they didn't know any better. Sound familiar? Every parent alive. Oh, Johnny's going through a phase. No, Johnny's an asshole and you're a hostage. I think it helps our relationship that he comes home every night and he's like, I hope she's still alive. I think I figured out the secret to marriage. It's not sex, sorry to tell you. If it was sex, I would be screwed. I've had 4 kids. This is a tent of worthlessness. Figure having sex with me is like playing craps. You throw something in, it bounces off a couple walls, comes to rest in disappointment. I'm sorry, it's the truth. Over time, it doesn't matter if you have 4 kids or 1 kid or just getting old, if you have to pee and you also have to laugh or cough or, God forbid, sneeze, you are no longer doing those things independently. She's nodding along like, yep, every time you see your grandma sneeze. I'm sorry, that was a terrible visual. I feel bad for that one. I don't. No, the secret to marriage is not sex, but the secret to marriage is my mouth's the same size, so... I mean, eventually it's gonna get bigger because I'm gonna lose my teeth, but that's just a wash, right, fellas? Guys, it works both ways. You don't need a blue pill as long as you can still gum at that tapioca. You're welcome. I'm glad I'm married. I don't want to date anymore. That's terrible now. Now you can go somewhere on a date and they could be like, oh, I gotta check my phone. Oh, I got a better date. What the fuck? I figured out dating though, hindsight, right? Guys, if you're dating out there, okay? If a woman walks in the room and you're playing video games, pause. That's all it takes. You take those extra few minutes to beat the level. That is not the only thing you're going to be beating that night. Again, you're welcome. Ladies, you got to stop treating your relationships like food. You know, bear with me. When you're kids, it's all sweet like candy, right? High school years, you're just putting anything in your mouth. College, you want the quick, cheap, and easy top ramen of relationships, right? But women do this thing where they say, like, I just need a break from men right now. That's like starving starving yourself. You starve yourself for a few days, spam starts looking like filet mignon. Billy Bob with a banjo and a dog is never gonna be Prince Charming. You don't want to spam, man. Bad idea. What the hell do I know? I hate relationships because you can put all this effort and energy in, spend like 5-6 years, and then you can break up over a simple difference of opinion. Like my ex and I. In my opinion, he was a dick who didn't deserve me. His opinion, his dick deserved everyone. My friend's trying to cheer me up. She's like, you're pretty enough. You should find yourself a rich businessman. You should go hang out like in the lobby of a nice hotel. Took you a minute. That's what hookers do. She was like, I said you were pretty enough. Thank you? I don't know. Dating him almost killed me because, I tried to get in shape. I got to the gym. I got a personal trainer. He started sleeping with my personal trainer. You know how you think your personal trainer's trying to kill you? She was trying to kill me. I should have known, though. She started naming all the exercises after food. There's no such thing as a cinnamon roll sit-up. I just miss the dating, like junior high dating. You remember junior high dating? That's where I peaked, I think. You know, when your friends are all in on it, and your best friend comes up to you and is like, guess who thinks you're cute? Who thinks I'm cute? Well, who do you think is cute? You know who I think is cute. Well, do you still think he's cute? I totally think he's cute. Well, then guess who thinks you're cute? Oh my God, he thinks I'm cute. Been married enough years, you end up saying things like, oh, you think you're fucking cute. Real cute. Now how about you try being helpful? I don't drink for me, I drink for the children. Because being a stay-at-home mom is the hardest job in the world. None of you? One thing. Too late. You guys are a little late. That's all right, I can prove it, okay? I can prove it. It is the hardest job in the world. Think about your worst day at work. I guarantee it did not start with your boss in the next room saying, hey, I got shit on my leg. Get to work. At least you get to go into work. I have a 4-year-old who comes in and opens my eyeball for me. She's like, Mommy, it's morning time. Oh, good, I thought I was gonna miss it. That was your job, you would walk out. I try to walk out, they follow me. They're like, Mommy, where are you going? Mommy, can I come? Mommy, why are you crying? The noise level alone with 4 kids, it's psychological warfare. Sometimes when they're all in the car, I stop short just to get them all to gasp. Afterwards, there's that second of silence. Oh, God. That is a win for me, people. They tell you when you have kids, celebrate the little things. They don't tell you it's because you get no more big things. It's all their big things now. You better start enjoying the details. I celebrate the little things like every time I get carded, that goes away. It's funny though, I only get carded when I'm by myself. If I have all 4 kids, it could be a cart full of booze. They're like, no, you need that, Mama. They're right. I celebrate the miracle that I witness every day because every morning I start off with water. Somehow throughout the day, just buckets of wine. Buckets. I'm a stay-at-home mom. My accomplishments are things like, did you brush your teeth and take a shower today? One of those. Shots.
Shit, Junior.
You can't tell someone celebrate the little things and then get mad at them for being day drunk. That's not how that works. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm just enjoying my accomplishments throughout the day. There's an exception to that rule, though. You can celebrate things later. Like, for instance, this summer I am celebrating being 1 year cancer-free. 4 kids and a cancer survivor. How does she do it? My role in all of those things was basically just laying there. Someone else took care of the rest for me. But I found my cancer to be hilarious because that's when I learned doctors are just people who sometimes say stupid ass shit. From the moment of diagnosis, my doctor's like, okay, Jeanette, you have thyroid cancer. Your thyroid is a hormonal gland. Symptoms include things like weight gain, irritability, fatigue. Have you had any of those? Bitch, I've been pregnant for a decade. Weight gain, irritability, fatigue, that's my jam. She's like, well, there you go. Lots of women have problems with their thyroid after kids. Not cancer, though. That's rare. There's two words you don't want to hear in an appointment. It's cancer and rare. Right up there with like whoopsies and huh. I was like, wait, doc. Does this mean I get to blame my cancer on my kids? What? Like I said, raised Catholic, no stranger to guilt. Okay, I was gonna use all the good ones, 32 hours of labor, I used to have hopes and dreams, you ruined my life. But now I can be like, you gave me cancer, I give you broccoli. See how that works? You made me fight cancer, I think you can handle algebra. For the rest of their lives, I'm gonna be like, oh, hi honey, it's nice to hear from you. Oh, what was that? Oh, you can't come home for Christmas? I hope the cancer you gave me doesn't come home for Christmas. God gave me the guilt gold mine. The doctor was like, I don't think we can blame your cancer on your kids. I was like, oh, I think we can. I do. She's like, no, Jeanette, you don't understand. You have an easy cancer. Okay, if I knew then what I know now, I would have punched that doctor in the throat. There's no such thing. You get over a cold, you recover from the flu, you survive cancer. That's why you get a cancer card. I pull that son of a bitch out everywhere. I pulled the cancer card at the library because they tried to charge me $55 for a book about a duck. I was like, I could not return this book on account of my cancer. Your move, librarian. Free of charge. Shot. Shots, yeah. 4 kids, it's crazy. It is absolutely all the material I'll ever need. Because the way their birthdays come out, at one point we are gonna have 4 teenagers at once. Yeah, it gets worse. And 19, 18, and 15-year-old daughters, followed up by a 13-year-old boy. Yeah. Women, when I tell them that joke, they gasp, like you did. Or they say, I will pray for you. Men like to tell me, that 13-year-old boy, he's gonna be smashing on all his sister's friends. First of all, I'm still his mother. Second of all, he's still 2. I'm still wiping that dick. I don't want to think I'm somehow preparing him for some future skank. Third of all, my daughters already have friends, and now I'm thinking about them like skanks. Not cool, fellas. Not cool. Women come up to me after shows. They like to check to make sure my kids are okay. They're fine. They're fine. I do hit them, but hear me out. Shots. How many of you people think that you're like decent human beings? Right? None of you? We have bigger problems then. All right, now how many of you shy people who kind of raise your hands were afraid of your mama? Exactly. My kids, I found out one day they were in trouble. My oldest, she walks by me. She didn't even keep an eye on me. She didn't even flinch. I was like, I am doing you a disservice. Trying to make her a good person. That's what I'm saying. My kids are good, though. They're a little too smart. My 8-year-old came up to me the other day. She's like, Mom, were you born in the 1900s? I wouldn't put it like that. I only got to see the last couple decades. And then I realized that I had protested too much. I had made eye contact, showed emotion. For the rest of my life, I'm gonna be like, honey, could you, Mom, you were born in the 1900s, I got this. Men come up to me after shows, and it's odd. They come up to me in two different ways. One, they come up to me and hit on me, which is weird because I've made it clear that I'm taken, right? Like, hostage, remember? But they act like they're doing me some sort of favor, like I'm supposed to be grateful. You want to do me a favor? Buy all my kids shoes. My husband probably wouldn't even mind. He'd be like, you got yourself a shoe, Daddy? Awesome. Either that or guys like to come up to me and challenge me. This one guy came up to me the other day and he's like, that was great, but I don't think being a stay-at-home mom is the hardest job in the world. I was like, oh, you want to fight? He was like, come on, you mean to tell me that it's not harder to be a roofer in the hot sun of Atlanta? I was like, all right, that job's harder at noon, my job's still hard at midnight. Right? I thought I solved it. No, he kept going. He's like, that sun would drain you. Okay, you know what else gets drained on the job? These tits. Every few hours for a year straight. All I'm saying is at least the roofer gets a winter. He tried to keep talking. I was like, chap lips, drink a beer. Chap nipples, my job's harder. All right, guys, that's my time for the night. I thank you. Thank you.
Shot.